Hey everybody, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Classic with Bjorn, our feral druid. We're up here in Orgramar getting ready to turn in quite a few quests, and we should ding. I did turn in the Mage Weave quest, so I did get a little bit more experience there. Oops, this one is upstairs here. You'll notice I've got a new weapon and a bit less gold. So I was poking around in the auction house right as I was logging in and saw that the warden staff had went from 250 down to 99, and well, I'll just say I learned my lessons.
What you want?
All right, so we actually have 4 to turn in. I think I misspoke. I said 3. We've actually got 4 to turn in. So we got Rise of the Silithid,
Be seeing ya. See ya
and then Zukash's Report.
later.
We get a Ring of Subtlety, or again, some very nice plate shoulders. Don't know why we can't get any nice leather shoulders. But we will take that and level up. Alright, so level 49. Alright, so the big question, do we put a couple of points into Thick Hide, or one for Blood Frenzy, or Improved Shred? Shred would be good if I were not tanking. If I was just doing dungeons as DPS, I would switch Primal Fury to Blood Frenzy and pick that up and not even consider Thick Hide. Let's see. Let's get my old calculator out. So I mean, there we go. I may not put any points into Thick Hide right now. Yeah. So we'll pick up bone bladed weapons here too while we're here. Because I believe that goes to Ungaro. If it does, we may hold off on it. I think that's where it leads to.
What you want? You be careful.
White Ravasaur Claws. I mean, it's worth it just to sell that spear.
Stay away from them.
And we will be going to Ungaro before too long. All right. And I'm still not for sure if I'm going to go back to Uldaman. I mean, we've been leveling so fast, we've kind of out-leveled it. Even though I know that a ring would be really nice. But the chance of getting that is... Well, not only the ring is only a 30% chance drop. And a ring with the right stats on it is even less, so...
Strength.
That's actually pretty good. I like that agility better, though.
Go forth to victory. Go.
All right. In Ashara. Well, we're actually going to Ashara, so let's do that. So yeah, we've got Betrayed that we can go to Ashara. I don't think I've actually got the flight point there. So we'll have to go to Astronar, or not Astronar, but um, Splinter Tree Post. I wish Nehru had a bit different, which I know it's a lot to ask for, but when you came back down here, if you had your lieutenant's insignia, that he would say, "Oh, you've returned." Yeah, but
Drink. For the Horde.
all right. So now we're gonna go back. We're gonna take that herb pouch back to Faralos. So we've already made a dent into level 49. All right. So what is next? Um, I think we need to go to Ashara. Well, we don't need to go to Ashara, but we can do... Seeping Corruption, and then turn this other one in really quick. I don't know. No, let's just go back to Faralos. That's okay.
Blood and thunder.
Let's kind of try and
For the
stay focused on what I intended to. Of course, that was like 3 days ago when I recorded that. So, yeah. All right, looking at what I picked up here. So I picked up a warden staff. And so we've lost a little bit of strength and a little bit of agility, which is, it's rough. But I think with the extra armor, I mean, 260 armor times 360%. So let's see how much that's going to be. So that's going to make it 3... So it's actually going to be more like 350-ish, 355-ish, thereabouts. So, and then we could push that up to 370%. And that's all contributions, like all of your stated armor on items. So when you've got one that's got like blue armor stats, which I don't right now, then that is doubled. But if I put armor kits on some of this, that would not be doubled. You would just get like the stated armor on there, which isn't horrible. I mean, you're still getting some bonus, but anyway. But I will see you guys down there. I did try to make a mount macro to equip my carrot on a stick and then switch it out to my nifty stopwatch. It kind of works, but not completely. So I'm throwing that away. So I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. So I need to put frenzied regeneration back on there. Yeah, I don't even use pounce. Stunning stuns and does damage. But I mean, honestly, if you're not using Ravage, I mean, what are you even doing? All right, I'll see you guys in Fairlaws. Alrighty, we're down here in Fairlaws. Let's get some.
How you doing, ma?
So we're gonna turn this herb bag into him. Whoop. Do your little dance there.
Who you be?
Alright, so we're going to do natural materials, and this is the one that leads us to
Later.
Hinterlands.
Okie dokie. See ya later.
And I will more than likely need to clear out my quest log. Let's turn in a threat to Fairloss. That's just a breadcrumb quest. Rock Orhan. Alright. So we're not going to accept that yet, but we will shortly. But first, let's go to Hinterlands because... Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. So Hinterlands, you can do all of this wildkin, and a lot of them actually drop this resilient sinew and metallic fragments. And then there are some quests that we can pick up here as well. And then we can pick up Sticky Situation and Renji as Trapped and Lines of Communication. Man, I cannot talk tonight. So I will Hearth to Gromgal. Yeah, well, Hearth to Gromgal, and I'm probably gonna switch my. I mean, you can't switch your Hearthstone there to Hinterlands. There's not an actual inn there. All right, we'll see if the. Well, the one to Undercity's not here yet.
Yo! Hurry back!
All right, it should be here. This one goes to Orgramar, of course. So we're just gonna take the Zeppelin to Undercity. Cannot talk, and then fly out to Hinterlands. Alrighty, so we're down here and we're going to do a bunch of quests because everything up here is really close together. I did have to abandon some quests to pick everything up, but not anything that we can't pick back up pretty easy. And we should be able to get through these quests pretty fast, I think. Some of them are just loot quests and like the message to the Wildhammer and lines of communication, the sticky situation. Those are kind of all together there. So Then we'll kill some Silvermane Stalkers while we're there. And find a Skylord Griffin. And grab a feather. Usually those drop pretty quick. So hopefully that won't take long. And then there's a... the Vile Branch Hooligans, which is a... Well, get some sungrass. Which is also just a loot in a spot kind of a quest. And sometimes it's actually over here in this little ruin in the corner here. And you don't even have to fight anything, which is quite handy. But more than likely it's in one of these kind of little mini camps here. Get some more red wolf meat that I won't actually use.
I need to get closer.
Yep. Blood Frenzy already paid off there. So we need a bunch of these scalpers here. There is a solid chest there, but I don't see the bucket. Are you going to get that sungrass? No. Okay. And apparently neither am I because I can't see it. There it is. All right, herbalism up to 288. That's nice. I will probably do a lot of this killing of stuff off screen because there's so many people out here. It's not here either. Yeah, so many people out here killing stuff. It's gonna be hard. But I would really love to get a couple of hits on some ghost mushrooms in this cave. I'm surprised that there's not any showing up. Now somebody's down here killing stuff. Now there's one. Oh, nice. Nice bow. Oh. Well. Really? You don't even have... What level is he? Oh, no. I was going to say, maybe he'll flag for PvP, but no. Yeah, it at this point in the game, there's so many bots and so many people like absolutely hardcore farming for mats and selling stuff, and it's just hard to do anything legitimately. Sorry, work. uh, right. Don't really want to waste a lot of time like going back and forth in stealth. But yeah, this very much reminds me of legitimate vanilla World of Warcraft when there was only one server. Like literally there, you know, there wasn't um, layers, so to speak. And you just had about 4 to 6 thousand people just all crammed together, and everybody was trying to go and uh, grab every little thing they could. Now this is another group of mobs that you can kill, and they drop pretty good vendor trash. You can get, I mean, that's 2 silver. It's not as good as the stuff at Tanaris, the animals that I talked about in the previous episode. So sometimes that bucket can spawn up here. Oh, come on. There is a solid chest up here. Nice. All right, everybody cross your fingers. That's what we got. Nothing. Well, iron ore. I mean, that'll sell. And we're going to kill a bunch of those guys. There we go. Excellent. Nice. And then you have to click that. Kind of waste our mana to do that, but well, let's go get some more honey ripple. There's a fairly good chance that there will be a box over here too. But apparently not. Well, poop. All right. Okay, so let's go kill a bunch of elves then. All right, we'll kill those Silvermane Howlers. I'll get those. Man, so many owl beasts. Holy cow, they're thick. But I'll do those off screen. All right, Blood Elves. Well, technically they're High Elves right now, but... Ooh, nice. So again, there's going to be a lot of killing down here. But I'll show you these records that we got to burn. Alright, so we'll do this escort with our little warlock buddy. Sorry. Oh, thank you. Probably won't use it, but... Oh, ooh. This should be pretty easy for us. So he'll get kind of right here, and then a little group will spawn. Woohoo! Loving those crits. And then there will be one that spawns over here. Silly elves. Harry. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so that was one of the things to burn. And then there's one right here at the corner. And then the last one is up here in this gazebo. Ooh, a heavy war staff. Thank you. And here is the last one. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video while we kill a buttload of these things. And I will probably do most of these off screen. And then I'll meet you guys back at the turn in just in a little bit. Alright, hang on. Alright, sorry about that. So I didn't get all of the quests done. I got several of them done, but I hate to admit this, but I worked today and I have just completely ran out of steam. But on top of getting this heavy war staff, I also got a crushing maul, which is huge vendor trash. So yeah, we got 2.5 gold just in vendor trash, which is really nice. We'll sell that. Those are a turn in for an alliance quest, I think. I mean, I don't think that that's going to sell agility and intellect. Loves. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll try and put them in the auction house. All right, but we'll turn in a couple of these
For the Horde. Farewell.
just to get the experience, and we can pick up the few that I dropped.
Elomon. See ya later.
And now we got to go back out and kill get long, elegant feathers.
See ya.
So those drop from the griffins, of course, and the wildkin, I believe.
Relax. See ya later.
No, hunt the savages? No.
Elomon. Later.
But yeah, I'm a lot more tired than I realized.
Be good.
All right. It's weird that none of these give troll rep. So I always thought that was odd that you got all of these quests up here and you don't get quest experience or rep. You don't get rep for the trolls. But we'll also pick that up. You can actually make this your home, and I'm going to. But this actually isn't an inn. You don't get rested experience here. But I'm going to go on and call that an episode. And when we come back, we will finish killing basically everything down through here. So I may... Yeah, I think we'll just do that. And then, of course, we can do Ringen is trapped. So he buried something on this little island. You go out there, you pick that up, and then that also goes to Undercity. So we'll have several to kind of go back and forth, you know. So we've got Sprinkle's secret ingredient already. So yeah, we may even level in the next episode if we get all of these done. See, lines of communication, that's an Undercity. Yeah, so I hope everybody is enjoying the content. Sorry that's a little bit short and a little bit abrupt, but I'm exhausted. So I will see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you are having a wonderful holiday. I'm not for sure when this is going to get uploaded. Probably, yeah, like the week before Christmas. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.